When we create various shapes, we use different TLMs to create different shapes. Now, how do we represent the same? To see that point, what shall we do? Let us use a square lined notebook. These days, when we are into learning maths, we use these square lined books. So, these square lined books are more in use these days. So, to represent the patterns, let us see how we can use square line books. As we all know, in a square lined notebook, every square is 1 centimeter in length and 1 centimeter in breadth. What can we do with them is try various patterns. What have I done here? I have drawn borders for one box. Next, I would draw the border on one more box and I will fill up that box with lines. Next, I will draw these lines for the third box. I will leave it empty and draw another box. Next, I will draw lines here and fill it up. When you observe it, what am I likely to do in the next box? We can see that the next box should it be filled? Our first box is empty. Second is filled. Third is empty. And fourth is filled. The fifth is left empty. If I draw the next box, should I leave it empty or should I fill it up? Only if I fill it, the pattern will be complete. So, I will fill up this box as well. This process continues. Now, we can see a clear pattern as we go along. Now, let us look at another pattern. Let me draw the box again. This time, I fill it up with dots. I draw another box and fill it with lines. I draw the third box and I will leave it empty. I draw one more box and fill it with dots. I draw one more pattern and fill it with lines. So, what is the pattern here? I filled the first box with dots, second with lines, and left the third empty. The next has dots followed by lines. What should be the next box? Should it be empty or should I fill it? By observation, we can say it has to be empty. Again, this pattern can go on. From this, we can understand that patterns can be either horizontal or vertical, or it can be in various other shapes. Just as we used the square lined books for creating patterns, we can create different patterns in different directions as well. Let us look at it now. If we observe this pattern, the first is empty, second has lines in it, third is empty, and the fourth is filled. Fifth is empty, What should I do with the sixth? Should I fill it up or leave it empty? If we observe this pattern, we will know what to do. Since the fifth is empty, I have to fill the next with lines. That is, we need not see a pattern in only a straight line, but it can be in a crisscross pattern as well. This way, we can observe in our daily life different objects have different patterns. We can see them being used in construction of buildings and in many other places.